your mind can really get into you sometimes. So Yoohoo! Hey everyone! The reason why I'm making this video is because for the past 6 months, I literally haven't been out because our village, our city's protocols requires 21 years old and below to just stay at home and all that. So I just wanted to share my quarantine experience, and hopefully this could also help you guys to stay sane somehow, because 2020 has definitely been a long year and it's still not ending. Like, we're still in 2020, still in quarantine, or at least for me, I still am. So I just wanted to share with you how I'm trying to keep myself sane amidst all of this. So as an introvert, actually for the first month or two of quarantine, it has been chill for me. Like, I'm just at home, like there are no plans and all that. But the first thing that I did to stay sane is to really recognize what I'm feeling. Like, am I feeling sad? Am I feeling lonely, anxious? And like, I'm actually someone who really tries to be strong and like not vulnerable. Like, I'm bad at being vulnerable, and being vulnerable kind of makes me feel weak. And like, I know that's not the best perspective on that, but it's just that I kind of grew up as like an independent girl and all that. So like, really being as honest as I am to myself that I'm not okay, that is something that's definitely keeping me sane as well, you know, being honest and just addressing how I'm really feeling. So that is the first one of how I'm staying sane, like really knowing the factors that's contributing to that. The second is practicing gratitude, because I know that the fact that I have technology and I have this privilege to film myself and then share it with the world, like, this is a privilege, this is something to be grateful for. And even, you know, to have a home to be sheltered at, to have the health and like the protection, the safety. Right now, a lot of people don't have that, so I'm just really grateful for that. Being grateful for the internet connection that I have, because more than half of the world, like 4 billion of us, don't have internet connection. So like, practicing gratitude even for the simplest things is definitely of help to navigate through this chaos, because where there's gratitude, the complaints somewhat disappear and it really aligns what really matters most, because there are a lot of uncertainties and disappointments and all that, but then we're still alive and there's a bright future ahead, hopefully. So like, having gratitude and hope for that is definitely something as well that's keeping me sane throughout this quarantine. Third thing is boundaries, like setting healthy boundaries for myself and social media. And like, I'm definitely still working on this because it's not easy, and like, you know, with schedule and all that, and just really knowing that I'm human and that I couldn't do all things at once, and I should also remember to have fun somehow, like watching Netflix. And for me, I actually binge watched Supergirl over this past few months, and so like, allowing myself to be unproductive sometimes, it's definitely also helping my mental health, because life is not always about being productive and, you know, hustle and go. I mean, that is a good thing, and it's helping me to, you know, reach my goals and all that. But sometimes we just need to take that break and to really recognize when we need rest, because if not, then it would lead to burnout. And, you know, also with social media and all the news, like the negative news and all that, just setting boundaries with the information that I'm taking in, and making sure that the sources are credible, and just knowing that there is a better future ahead, and just doing my part of what I can do right now, and not worrying much about my future or like what's in store for the world, but just really setting boundaries with my thoughts, because your mind can really get into you sometimes. So yeah. And then the fourth one is really community and like human connections. And in this pandemic, absolutely, like, the physical contact is not encouraged, or it's not even that allowed. But through virtual, like, connecting with people from all around the globe, and actually in the past months I was able to connect with people from the US, the UK, Belgium, Canada, Australia, and even here in the Philippines, like from far provinces. I was able to do that by joining communities and even memberships, and through Instagram, sometimes sending direct messages to virtual strangers, and then eventually being somehow virtual friends and getting to know each other and all that, because life is short, and it's really about like taking chances and taking risks, because of course talking to strangers is something that the society has kind of told us not to do, like don't talk to strangers and all that. Well, you know what I'm saying. But that is definitely something that like going out of my comfort zone, but it has led me to great opportunities, even with the boss babes, and like we get to really know each other and just support each other in these hard times, and like to motivate each other. And I was able to be in the Big Talk Academy. In the middle of everything, I'm also still learning and growing and connecting with people, because I think that's the most important thing in the world. Like really, growth and connection is something that we must really continue to strive for, and also doing that inwards, and like not just connecting with other people. And that leads me to the fifth thing that's keeping me sane. It is to really reconnect with myself and my faith with God. And I am someone who's a Christian, and I am not the best in practicing my faith. Like right now I'm not that very active in my church, and but I was able to join a Bible study online, and it's definitely an ongoing process. And it's just that I think recognizing that I would never be perfect as long as I'm here on earth, but I would still keep on progressing and keep on learning, keep on pushing through, keep on moving forward. I think that's what's really making the difference. And just also being able to connect with a higher purpose, a bigger purpose, because all of this has a reason. And having that assurance that everything would go accordingly for the best purposes, and like all the seemingly hardships would also turn into breakthroughs. And like having that faith is definitely helping me to go on. And I know that I might sound serious right now and all that, but I also don't mind now talking about this, because I know that there are some people out there who's kind of trying to find people who might have feeling the same way as they do. And like I know that I'm not alone in having this, in going through this, and I just really want to share my experiences as well, in the hopes that it could let you know that you're not alone in this. And that even though especially for those who know me from Instagram, like I know that in my stories I have been posting a lot of inspirational content, and like how I'm being productive. And it's just that I feel like I haven't really been open to also like the struggles that I'm facing. And it's because of this organization called I Don't Mind that I also want to really talk about this, because even just one life, like one person who could be watching this right now, maybe that person is kind of really struggling, and hopefully hearing my story in a way could help that person, or help you in whatever you're going through right now. Because we're definitely we're having different experiences, even though we're in the same pandemic. Every day is different, and like it's just that I really hope that we could still stay connected with ourselves and stay sane amidst all of this, because it's definitely a challenge. And I wouldn't lie. Like, there are times that I don't want to get out of bed. Like, I just want to kind of fast forward time. But you know, this is the process, and like, I couldn't even believe that it has already been 6 months. Like, the last time that I went out of house of our village was March 10th. It seems like forever ago, but then we're in the new norm, and it's definitely a huge transition, a huge adjustment. But you know, just really giving thanks for having this opportunity to still live on and to improve ourselves, to get to know other perspectives and what we need to improve on our world and on ourselves, because the real transformation starts from within. And I know that for you too, this quarantine, this pandemic, though it might seem like a curse in a way, but it also, you know, it has blessings in disguise and unexpected blessings even. And it's just that it's kind of about focusing on that and focusing on those blessings. And because, you know, where our focus goes, energy flows, just like what Tony Robbins said. And just like really taking things one day at a time, and also kind of just trying to be a better person every single day. But then, you know, progress is not a straight line. Progress is kind of like that. It's like our heartbeat, and I just really want to share that. And I hope that this has been helpful. I hope that it has been valuable. And you know, if you have any questions at all, if you want to share any opinion or like your experiences, if you're comfortable with sharing about your experience, go share it in the comments below, or you can reach out to me on Instagram at Lynelle Suan. Go connect with me, we can chat. Just pop a DM in my Instagram and then we can chat. And then if you like this video, go give it a thumbs up, because it would definitely help me as well. And I really appreciate your support. And subscribe if you want to, you know, follow along my journey. Hit that notification bell button, because in here it's all about, you know, positivity, self-development, mind mastery, and also productivity, but at the same time being real and raw as well, because I think we're all simply living one life that is worth living authentically. And I don't want my YouTube to be like just a highlight reel. I want it to be as real as possible and as genuine as possible, and just really be connected with the community here and with you, because I think that's definitely what matters most, connecting with each other and just supporting each other and motivating each other. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you.